he has to leave for the airport to go to Delhi. There's some urgent meeting happening in Delhi. Because of that, Honorable Chief Minister also could not come for the ISF event. But in spite of the busy schedule, our Honorable Minister has agreed to come and grace all the people who are here. And particularly, I requested him to bless the young entrepreneurs. I mentioned to him about ISF unicorns. They are the ones I feel that new unicorns and decacorns may come from that unicorns group. We defined unicorns as 8 years to 18 years. The reason why we selected that group, most of the people who are PhDs and the MTechs from various Ivy League schools and all that, they are very difficult to mold them and mentor them. Whereas what I noticed, the young children from the age group of, in fact, 8 itself is on the higher side. Even the lower age group also I have seen. Because today's internet, they are actually more knowledgeable for that age. I mean, they know everything about AI, everything about blockchain, and they are also coming out with a lot of innovative ideas. So we thought, why not we encourage the unicorns between age group of 8 to 18 years. In fact, I request all the members who have not gone to the exhibition, go and see the enthusiasm and the kind of innovative ideas that these young people, they are demonstrating. I see that they are going to be the future. ఎందుకంటే రేపటి ఈరోజు పౌరులే రేపటి what is the slogan? I am not able to. Thank you. నేటి బాలలే రేపటి పౌరులు. Sorry for that confusion, but in any case, that's one area, sir, what we have identified as ISF unicorn. The other important thing, sir, while we have the fintech panel, we have the other roundtables in the healthcare, agriculture, and various other areas of verticals, but we have chosen REF, Rural Economic Forum, on the lines of the World Economic Forum, because rural India, a lot of problems are yet to be addressed. We thought, instead of government giving all the time the support in funding, central government and various state governments still not able to solve many problems in the rural area, if only can government identify what are those problems in the rural area, whether agriculture problems or education, rural education or rural healthcare, whatever related to the rural infrastructure, if you are able to curate and give those ideas to the startups, probably it's a great opportunity because the days have gone where startups used to build some app and some deep tech technology, they used to get funded and they used to become unicorns and all that. In this generative AI era, unless they are solving the real problem, they will not be able to get the funding. And that's the reason why we are focusing on the Rural Economic Forum, because we have to uplift the rural economy. Now everybody wants to come to Hyderabad, go to Bangalore, and that kind of a migration is happening. It's not good for the rural area, at the same time not good for the urban area. We thought, if we're able to identify this problem and curate this problem, give this problem to our startups, they'll be able to provide a sustainable solution, and they will also get the funding. And we are also solving a lot of problems in the rural area, and we are stopping the migration from rural to urban. In fact, I am going to see the reverse migration from urban to rural. Sir, it is already happening. From Bangalore, a lot of IT services companies who are working in various companies, they are actually coming back to the native places. They are already creating the organic products and all that. They are able to sell those products within India, outside India. I see a lot of potential is there, sir. That's the reason why we wanted to have that kind of a round table. We had an excellent discussion this morning at this same venue. Sir, our thought process is, we already submitted one initial proposal to Government of India, and we have requested KPMG to finalize the proposal, which will go to Honorable Prime Minister. Like World Economic Forum happening in Davos, why can't we pick up one place in India like Davos, and all the world leaders should come to see that how they can solve the problems of the rural India or rural country of the respective countries. Sir, the United Nations, they have been talking about all the sustainable development goals, 17 sustainable development goals. Though they have spent a lot of money and time and all that, I have not seen, I don't know if anybody has got any statistics on that, but what our proposal, sir, we will pick up one or two out of the 17 sustainable goals and give it to whatever the identified location, the first pilot of REF in India. If they are able to solve those things, and that could be replicated in the entire country, also in the other countries wherever they want to have that kind of a sustainable development, thereby bridging the rural and urban, sir. Before I leave, sir, I want to really congratulate Government of Telangana for taking very proactive steps, because we are going through this AI era. Everybody says in the AI era, a lot of jobs are going to be eliminated. In this kind of a scenario, I think very innovatively they've thought about creating an AI city where just not the buildings, they're providing all the infrastructure required in the AI city. Particularly for AI, without data, they can't survive. In fact, I've been talking to many companies in USA, sir. They are all telling only China and India, these are the two countries who are going to develop a lot of AI startups because we have data. China has got huge data. India also has got the data. If only we can curate the data, anonymize the data, remove all the sensitive data, and provide the data lakes to all the startup companies, not only our startup companies, sir, even US startup companies, because they don't have data there. Particularly since Amit Gupta is from Singapore, he is the Thai global president. Amit, I don't know whether you agree with me or not. In Singapore, suppose if you want to develop a startup, where is the data for them in Singapore country? Obviously, India is the country where we have enough data, whether agriculture data or healthcare data, whatever this thing, there's plenty of data is available. So my only request to Honorable Minister for Information Technology, Dr. Sridhar Babu Garu, sir, we need to create a sandbox environment, create this data lakes. In any way, you are providing the NVIDIA's GPU infrastructure, the other infrastructure things. If you are able to create the entire ecosystem, I see many companies, they are all talking about 90-10. 10% will be in Silicon Valley, and 90% of the 10% will be in Europe or Singapore, 90% will be here, because we are providing the true access to the data. So that way we will be able to solve whatever the job losses in the IT services segment through the same generative AI, through the AI startup, sir. So with this request, I request Honorable Minister, because he wants to leave for the airport, I request him to give his address.